again.
There you are.
I don't recall requesting your presence.
Hi, welcome back to Ray Rose Reactions. We are going to be watching Outlanders, Season 1, Episode 6, called The Garrison Commander. So let's get right into it, but before we start, don't forget to pause the video, and also make sure you get yourself something to drink, something to eat, and get your comfy clothes on. So let's jump right into it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's enjoy. Ooh, what's she gonna say?
I appreciate your concern, Lieutenant, and I can assure you, I'm a guest of the Clan Mackenzie.
As you wish. Nevertheless, I'm certain my commander will wish to speak with you. He's presently in residence at the inn at Brockton. Will you accompany me?
Well, if the lady goes, I'll go.
Very well then.
So they're gonna they want her to go see their...
Even though I wasn't going by my own choice, I still felt a heaviness leave my breast. And for the first time since I passed through the standing stones at Craignadoon, I found myself surrounded by my own people.
True.
They might have been called Redcoats instead of Tommies, but they were still the British Army I'd been a part of for 6 long years.
Yeah. Plus
And
you are British.
somehow it felt liberating to be looked upon with sympathy and respect. British village it may be, and on Mackenzie land at that. But for Dougal, it was now enemy territory. And he was the Outlander.
Did you see that? As soon as he saw him, he spit on the ground. Like they know what they're doing. That's the Scottish people's land that they're on. Claiming it and taking over. Look at him, yeah.
May I present Mrs. Claire Beecham and Mr. Dougal?
Come in, come in. This is a happy surprise. A most enjoyable surprise. It has been far too long since I last gazed upon a lovely English rose.
Okay.
Lieutenant here claims you have quite the story to tell.
I'm so grateful you're willing to listen to it.
No nonsense, I love stories. I've not heard a good one since I first set foot upon this blasted turf. It's my own, bottled in 35. Need I say more?
Need I say more?
Now, Lieutenant Foster, how am I to address you, sir?
You can call me Mackenzie if it please you. Or if we're being formal, you can call me Chief Mackenzie. It should meet us in war and bicker. Leaves us ever for each other as equals, Finny, you can.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I fail to understand a single word the creature said. You make a fine point, madam. The world would make a lot more sense if everybody spoke like Londoners.
If you wish to hear Londoners speak, perhaps you should have stayed in London.
True. Very true. And you're not gonna like that.
My lord, he says... No need, Lieutenant. I understood him perfectly well that time.
Exactly.
If I stay here long enough, I could become a laird. Laird Thomas, what do you think, Paul? Only then I suppose I'd have to wear one of those woolen skirts. I'm told it's a grave insult to ask a clansman what he wears underneath that thing. It's called a kilt. I know perfectly well what it's called, Lieutenant. So tell me, from one laird to another.
Are you purposely trying to embarrass the lass, or are you just an arrogant wee smirk?
You do know how to order men about.
Aye, she does that.
It's been a delight meeting you, but I'm afraid the venison is losing its heat. I would ask you to join us, but as you can see, no room.
Oh my goodness.
Beastly sorry.
You can keep your scraps. We're still serving good Scottish ale in the tap room. I'll be downstairs.
See, he doesn't give in to hunger. He's like, I don't need it. Like, I don't want to eat from you.
How are we ever going to make peace with such an ill-mannered people?
How are they going to ever make peace with people who are so ignorant? To see that people could be different than your own country. Don't let me get into other history of other countries, if you know what I mean. But at least she's enjoying herself. I think this is good for her to bring her back to who she is.
My lord, are you aware that this very moment... Are we under attack, sir? We are not.
Oh no.
You're putting the claret at risk. I suggest you step outside and rid yourself of half a league's worth of dust. By all means. We must protect the claret.
Oh no. Oh no. What are you gonna tell them?
Am I mistaken, or do you two know each other? Well, for a moment there, the lady did look familiar. But I can see now I was wrong.
I had the same exact experience.
That's so weird.
Unusual.
He looks just like her
Well then,
husband,
Captain Randall, allow me to
but a
present
mean
Mrs. Claire
version.
Beecham of Oxfordshire. Captain Jonathan Randall.
Captain.
Charmed.
He's such a good actor to be able to play both roles. Like, you can recognize who he is because of his face, but at the same time, they look completely different. Not only because of what they're wearing and their hair, but just because of the facial features, like how he reacts and talks.
I am sufficiently presentable. Yes, someone pour a glass for the good captain. Now, if you'll be so good as to explain your purpose for barging in here.
My lord, at this very instant, Dougal Mackenzie, War Chief of Clan Mackenzie, is downstairs, quaffing ale.
That is not news, Captain. It was he who brought Mrs. Beecham to us. Was it indeed? He was cradling his severed head, madam.
This is how it goes.
It was a sad day for Private McGreevy.
Goes
He
back
was
and
stationed in
forth.
Scotland.
For all of us.
Is that all you have to say? All this time living with savages. I have to wonder if Dougal Mackenzie has shared more than just bread and shelter with the lady.
No, don't.
Perhaps he has also shared his bed.
How dare you? That is a scurrilous charge.
You cross a line, sir.
If I am wrong, I apologize. What other reason would the lady have to choose these barbarians over her own people?
It's called you living with the group of people and you learning their
Scots just want the
culture.
same freedoms we enjoy. Freedoms we take for granted. They are not the aggressors, Captain, we are. It is their land and we are occupying it.
Exactly. But be careful. Oh no.
I believe it's the king's land.
What she is saying is true. Oh yeah.
I must say, madam, I find your sympathies extraordinarily puzzling. Hear, hear.
I can assure you, Lord Thomas, my loyalties lie with the king. I've told you I've medical experience.
Oh no. I'm not gonna be good at this part.
Claire, where was he?
I'm fine.
Must have not bastard Randall go upstairs.
Do you mean the others weren't responsible for this attack, were they?
No, I'll shed no tears over Randall's thought.
Oh, I can't wait.
Never undertake such an action without my consent. It's Randall you need to worry about.
The army will be looking for someone to blame.
Without proof, they can't hold me.
Still, I'd feel better if you made yourself scarce. I'm fine. Stand aside.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, da, 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 da. Da, da, na, 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 na. I'm not gonna watch this part. I should know this. No way. Okay, it's over. It's over. Sorry, I can't.
Look it. I haven't been pampered like this since I was called up.
I should hope not. I'm the only one allowed to pamper you, and you forget it.
You'll get no argument from me. Not when you're holding a blade to my throat.
200-year-old razor certainly kept its edge.
It's not just the blade. It's the beautiful hand that wields it. Come here.
Oh, that's so weird. It's so weird to see
Sure you
him.
would rather bring us with you?
What a risk it is.
I wish to see Lieutenant Foster.
Red Foster has gone with Lord Thomas and the others.
Then I suppose someone else will have to take me to Inverness.
When the time comes.
Lord Thomas said I would be leaving today. And I wouldn't touch the General's claret.
Perhaps you haven't noticed, but Lord Thomas is an utter arse. He agreed to your leaving before he heard you make some of your more troubling statements. I wish to apologize. That awful day in the woods. Who are you? The mere memory of it leaves me shame.
Does it?
Your apology pleases me more than you know. I'd hate to think a king's officer would behave in such an ungentlemanly manner.
The man who
I'm not a
Jamie's
casual person.
sister.
I look forward to the opportunity to reveal my true nature to you. And I can only hope that honesty will be met with honesty.
My honesty will match yours, Captain. It was then I discovered he was the most licentious man. A rake and whoremonger. It was not love he felt for me, it was lust. When I refused him, he attacked me. I fled dressed only in my ship.
Is he gonna believe this?
I can only hope you prove yourself the gentleman you claim to be. Do not pry any further.
I don't trust him.
Ruining both his career and his reputation.
You talk. She shouldn't be talking. It's like kind of like when the police stop and question you. Like, you probably shouldn't say anything. Oh, wow.
Captured my likeness.
I think so. I'm glad. I shall call it Beautiful Lies. You wish to get to Inverness? Very well. I know that Dougal Mackenzie is raising funds for the Jacobite cause. I merely lack the necessary proof to take him into custody. You will furnish me with that proof.
Jacobite cause. I've no idea.
Do not stand there and pretend that you have lived among the Mackenzies these past months and not heard them voice support for
So this is what it's all about.
and his witless offspring, Charles.
Mr. Mackenzie would have to be witless indeed to discuss treason in front of an Englishwoman.
Unless that Englishwoman was sympathetic to his cause.
I am not that woman.
And prove it. Have you seen any of your Scottish companions attempting to raise funds for the rebellion?
No, I have
You
not.
have not heard a single Mackenzie speak Jacobite treason.
How many times must I say it?
I would not believe you if you told me that night is dark and day is bright.
Captain, am I under arrest? Because if not, then I refuse to submit further to this interrogation. I await Lord Thomas's return, no matter how long it takes. I place my fate in his hands. If you wish to put me under guard in the meantime, then I shall not protest.
You will not leave this room until I am satisfied that you are as innocent as you claim to be. Either you can cooperate with me, or I shall be forced to use methods less pleasant than talk.
I've heard about your methods, Captain. What would you do? Lay my back open to the bone? I understand flogging is something of a sport for you.
On the contrary, I take it very seriously.
I'm sure you'd be pleased to learn that you've earned quite the reputation at Castle Leog.
She's talking too much.
I'm told that you once administered 100 lashes upon 100 lashes to a poor Highlander boy.
A poor Highlander boy. 100 lashes administered by the corporal. A man
Oh no.
not without skill in using the cat o' nine tails.
They're gonna show us?
Thief didn't break. No, he took his punishment without making a single sound. Set a very bad example to the assembled onlookers, both soldiers and civilians. I could not allow that insult to the crown to pass unchecked. So yes, I decided that the further 100 lashes were in order.
Hurry up.
This time, I would administer them myself.
I can't, you guys. I'm sorry. I just can't watch this.
I prefer to work on a blank canvas. Makes one more able to mark the progress and damage inflicted. You're shaking. Are you scared?
I'm just afraid I'll freeze stiff for you then, Pocky.
I will break you. Have you ever seen a man scourged, madam? It's never pretty. And the thought of the whip coming down across that pitiful raw flesh made my stomach flutter and my legs shake. I had intended to pace myself. 100 lashes is fatiguing to the arms. The boy refused to cry out. I wonder, did he hope to stir me to pity? He did, he was sadly mistaken. I was hurting him. I could feel it. The sheer judder of the whip coursing up my arm, exploding into my heart. But the boy would not beg for mercy. The boy would not beg.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
me!
Is there enough? Is there enough?
One of my men fainted like a woman. The crowd barked in laughter. I think it was in that moment that I determined to bleed him to the bone. The world suddenly narrowed down to my arm and his back. The whip connecting us both. Laughter changed. First to gasps and to sobs. Crowd began to look away. They're horrified. Blind fools. I think all they could see was the horror. I could see the beauty.
This man is evil. This man is evil.
I saw the truth. That boy and we were creating a masterpiece.
Oh my gosh.
An exquisite, bloody masterpiece.
You're a psychopath. You are a psychopath.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Disgusting. Narcissistic.
The truth carries a weight that no lie can counterfeit.
Narcissistic.
Promised that I would reveal myself to you, and I have.
Yes. I believe you have.
You think me a monster, no doubt.
Yes, completely.
It could be so.
You cannot undo the things you've done. But it is not too late to win back your humanity.
Pause. Okay, I forgot to bring my notes. She said, you cannot turn back and what she say?
You cannot undo the things you've done.
You cannot undo the things you've done.
But it is not too late to win back your humanity.
But it is not too late to win back your humanity. Yes. Yeah, that was good.
Perhaps I should begin by having you escorted to Inverness. I've made you happy.
Yes, you have.
An odd sensation.
Is he real?
A beginning, perhaps.
I believe that people can change, okay? I believe that's like that people do change, and that's great. Like when people have second chances or whatever, their life changes around, they're a completely different person. That's awesome. But you don't just like all of a sudden just change your mind that he wants to bring her just by a conversation. He has so much hatred. Like you saw his face when he was talking about how he hurt Jamie. He was proud of that. There's no way. Because I feel like he seems like somebody who would like understand but you never know like how anybody would react to that type of news. Man, this one was crazy. I'm excited to get into the next one. But well, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing and following my journey. And I'm excited to see you in the next episode. And please don't forget to subscribe. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, or comment. or I think I put it over here. Subscribe, like, and comment. That'd be amazing. And don't forget to check out our community tab. There's a bunch of different things. I'm going to be figuring out what movie to watch by next week, Wednesday, which is September, I think, 17th. I don't remember, but if you look in the community tab, it says. And there's 4 movies you can check out and vote on which one you want. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I am so excited to see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.